Okay, guys, today let's talk about irony. So, what is irony? Irony is when there's a contrast or a clear difference between appearance and reality, or another way of saying it is a contrast between what is said and what is expected and what actually happens or is meant. We could say that the writers use irony to create humor, tension, or even a deeper meaning. There's three main types of irony. We have verbal irony, which is when someone says the opposite of what they mean, which can include sarcasm, but it's not always the case. We have situational irony, when events turn out differently from what was expected. And we have dramatic irony, when the audience knows something the characters don't. So let's look at a couple of examples. So first of all, we've got, oh great, another test. It could mean that basically like it's awful. So they're implying that it's awful. And what's the effect of this? It shows sarcasm or frustration in a humorous way. Excuse me. Another example, and these would be both verbal types of irony. So another example is that, what lovely weather. So someone might be saying that during a thunderstorm. And the emphasis there is normally something of disappointment, frustration, but you're kind of exaggerating it, if that makes sense. Then we have situational irony. With situational irony, the example we've put here is a professional swimmer drowns in a shallow pool. So it's ironic because a professional swimmer, like, obviously, is someone who's able to swim at a very, very high level, is very comfortable swimming, but for some strange reason, they drown in a shallow pool. The effect of this is that it highlights the cruel unpredictability of fate. Then, if we look at dramatic irony, we could use an example like the quote is, unsinkable, absolutely unsinkable. And this quote has been taken from Inspector Calls. So the audience knows it was written after the Titanic sank. Yet Mr. Burling, who is the one who says that unsinkable, absolutely unsinkable. So the effect of this is that it makes Mr. Burling look arrogant and foolish, undermining his authority. And then we have another example. So again, what are the effects of irony? We could say it creates sarcasm, humor, criticism. That's for verbal irony. For situational irony, we could say that it shocks the reader, highlights fate or injustice. And dramatic irony builds tension and suspense as the audience waits for the character to realize the truth. I hope that helps understand irony. Thank you very much for listening.